I thought I'd share this. So I think I showed you the Melitta. I even have a YouTube when we first found it in the thrift store. I recorded me making it the first time. But not having access to the Melitta, welcome to Canada, the actual filters in an easy way, I just bought the no name, and lo and behold, I ended up having a pack lying around just for filtering stuff. But they're not as thick as they used to be. So what I did is I fold them up here. Well, I can't really show you. But what I do is I fold the edge of the filter, then I slide them into each other. It fits almost perfect. I've been fussing with it with one hand. You know how cameras work. But what I realized is for the last... How long have we been doing coffee now, babe, this way? Yeah, for the last month, I've been putting the inner seam on the opposite side. It fits so much better like this. As you can see, it almost fits perfect. And it makes sense to me now this morning because, look, this way it won't block both sides of the filter, and it should run down a little more easy. But yeah, so, the other thing I wanted to mention is fold over the outside seam just a little bit so it sits in here a little more evenly. But don't fold the bottom because you want that to stand up some down in here, right? Because the filter goes down in. It doesn't quite, till you wet it, it doesn't quite go in all the way. But see, it will go right down to the bottom there, and it acts as a standoff, I think, which helps a little bit of air, and the air at the bottom and the air through the veins. I think it helps draw the coffee through because it seems to work pretty good. But as far as that, again, I do 15 grams of coffee to about 250 milliliters of water. You can just do it grams or milliliters, both. I've used both the milliliter setting and the gram setting. Doesn't really matter. I think they just set them both to a gram, which makes sense. And then since I'm lucky enough that our pot and filter, without anything else in it, is almost 550. Anywhere between 545 and 550. It depends on how much water is in the filter and how much water is laying around. So I just made it about 550. A couple grams here and there ain't gonna be much. Again, this is not a pretty intensely scientific scale. And so with 45 grams, which is enough for us to have two coffees, that's about 500 mils of water, works out to $5.95. And the reason why I did that is because you take time pouring it over. What I realized is you're either going to destroy your batteries or you're going to be resetting it constantly. So what I realized is I just go by the total weight, right? So I'll fill up the coffee into the coffee filter. That works out to $5.95. And then I'll add on top of that my 500 grams of water. But yeah, so I thought I'd share that. Have a fabulous day.